It is the time of year where we are emerging from our homes as the weather changes and gets warm and beautiful outside. And so today we're going to talk all about how to make a beautiful living space in your backyard. I've got 5 tips just for you, so stick around. So where I live here in Southern Ontario, we get long winters and they are cold and they are dreary, and everything inside of me just longs for the day when the spring weather comes and I can emerge from being indoors for so long and come and enjoy the beautiful outdoor weather. And since our winters last so incredibly long and our spring and summer is relatively short in comparison, I wanted to make a space in my backyard that felt like a little getaway, a little oasis, so I could truly be outside as much as possible and enjoy this weather. I actually struggled with this for a number of years. I had a really hard time pulling together a backyard design that I thought I really liked. And it wasn't until I had a friend come over, a beautiful woman in our church and her husband. They came by one Sunday morning when I was not home, and they did my backyard for me with all of my existing patio furniture. And they made it feel so cozy and so warm, and I just loved it. It was so beautiful that kind of showed me the tips and the little tricks that I had been missing in putting together my backyard years prior. So since then, every year I've kind of been giving it a little bit more thought, and it's evolved. And then I realized there's some really simple things to do to make your backyard feel like a lovely living space. So before we dive into those, I just want to remind you, tap subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every time there's a new video. I post a new design video every Thursday, as well as you can catch our family vlog as we go through our home renovation. Okay, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is to ground the space that's gonna be your outdoor living space. So this could be done with an area rug, or it could be a section where you use patio stones or different outdoor tiles. Maybe you wanna paint your concrete to kind of give it a vibe of an area rug. But in some way, you're gonna wanna ground the space that's going to be your outdoor living area. Here you can see we've used this affordable indoor-outdoor rug. I picked this up at IKEA, and it's a big enough area rug to really define this whole living space. The second thing you want to consider is really similar to what you do in an indoor living space, and that is make sure you have adequate, comfortable seating. Now, for years, all we had was what we could afford, which was hand-me-down furniture, plastic furniture, or stuff that we found on Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji that really was already quite well worn and well loved when we bought it, but we made that work for so many years. I will tell you, if you can afford it, if you can wait till something goes on sale and invest in some really great quality backyard furniture, you won't be disappointed, especially if you spend a lot of time back there like I do. So consider making sure you have enough seating for yourself and the friends who might come over to visit. If you can't have, the big, cozy, comfy seating for everybody, then you're going to want to make sure you have some extra seating available so you can pull that seating over and everyone who's enjoying your space all has a seat. We have some plastic Adirondack chairs as well as some dining chairs around our outdoor dining table. So if we had a big crowd over, we could still kind of pull all the chairs around and everybody could be in the same place in the backyard together. I picked these pillows up at, on Amazon, the pillows and the pillow covers. They're outdoor pillow covers. And I love them because I wanted to bring different textiles and different textures, and I wanted it to feel like a living room, and I loved this one. And everyone that has seen it makes fun of it because it's faux leather and this is a backyard oasis, And I'm sure that when it's hot and humid outside, no one's gonna want to sit next to this pillow, but when it's not hot and humid, it's beautiful and it makes my heart happy. 3 is to make sure that there's some really great table options. Often when we're outside, we have drinks or we have food, and you want to have a place for yourself and for your friends to put their drinks and their plates down really easily without having to reach far. So having a handful of tables kind of scattered around, maybe a central coffee table, would be really functional and a really great way to make sure that everybody has a spot to put down the things that they need. We actually picked up some of our outdoor furniture this year from IKEA. It's not even outdoor furniture. I'm hoping that it stays protected in our gazebo here from the elements. We will see if that was a bad idea at the end of the year. but the price point was super affordable and it allowed us to get a handful of different table options to suit our needs. Number 4 is mood lighting. Lighting inside your home is super important, so of course lighting outside of your home should be just as important. And you could accomplish this in so many different ways. You can get the outdoor patio lights, you could use string lights, Christmas lights, maybe you have like a floodlight you could shine, or an outdoor lantern, or an outdoor chandelier. There's so many ways, but make sure that you consider lighting in your outdoor living space. That way after the sun goes down, you can stay out and enjoy the space for many hours to come. So I've included patio lights. We got these at Costco. I also included some candles, so if I want to have a little bit more ambiance, I can just light those candles and create a little vibe, you know? Finally, number 5 is make it functional. I love mixing practicality and beauty all together. So in our particular case, one way we make this functional is by using a little bar fridge as a side table. That way we can have really quickly on hand our cold beverages. Don't have to go inside, to restock your drink. I mean, that's like the epitome of summer. I just want to kick my feet up and I don't want to have to go and get a drink from inside. I just want to reach over and take it right out of the fridge. But there's other ways that you could make your backyard space functional. This is one of the things actually that I really loved about this specific table from IKEA. Look at this. This table has a removable tray. So for those times when you do want to run inside and get some food, bring out some snacks, refill, the fridge with beverages, whatever it may be, super functional piece of furniture. We can take it inside, fill it up with all the things we need, and then just stick it back on the stand, and voila, it's a side table. I'm assuming you guys already know, but make sure you include some greenery in your outdoor living room. Whether they're real plants or faux plants, flowers, whatever it is that you like to see when you're sitting outside, make sure you get some life added into the design in your outdoor living space. If you follow me on Instagram, then you will have met Fiona and Penelope. Fiona and Penelope are 2 of my fiddle leaf fig trees that, to be honest, are not doing very well. They do not like this cold weather in southern Ontario. And this one, I'm going to show you, I accidentally cut her head off last year. And so I propagated it all winter long in my house in a vase with water. You guys, I just planted her. Last year she got a sunburn, you see that? She was sunburnt. Anyway, this is Fiona, the fiddle leaf fig, guys, and I'm really hoping that she doesn't die this summer. Do you name your plants? Is that a little weird? Am I a little weird? Essentially, designing an outdoor living space is exactly the same as designing an indoor living space. You just need to be more aware of like the elements, wind, rain, things that may kind of affect your living space. But pulling the design elements all together, you just follow the same things you would do inside your home. If you copy those outside your home, it's gonna work. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you have any questions or any comments, please put them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. You guys have an awesome week. I'll see you next time right here at I Am Loved.